Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the weekly forecast and the potential for some snow as we get into the later part of this week. And you're here looking at today's weather, some scattered rain showers, some may be heavy, especially as you go into the southeastern eastern part of Pennsylvania where there is a marginal risk for severe weather today. Now I want to look at Monday's weather, and a few snow showers could be around, especially as the cold front pushes through and colder air moves into place, especially as you get around the Great Lakes region. Moving into Tuesday, not much is expected to be going on as a high pressure area sits around. Then you can see getting into Wednesday evening, the potential for some rain starts to move up. Now looking at Wednesday's weather, you can see some rain showers start to move into the area, especially as a cold front and a low pressure system start to push up the coast, potentially even bringing snow late Wednesday night into early Thursday. On Thursday, a few snow showers are possible early in the morning before quickly pushing out of the area with maybe some bands of lake effect snow around the Great Lakes, but otherwise cold and windy afterwards. On Friday, not much is expected to be going on as another area of high pressure pushes in with just some nice weather, and then temperatures should start to warm up from there. By Saturday, it looks like high pressure continues to stay around, but then another area of precipitation could move in from the north with maybe a few rain and snow showers just north of the state, or maybe pushing into the very northern counties of the state. Now I want to look at the precipitation forecast, and it shows a widespread half an inch to an inch of rain across much of the state, with higher areas up around the Poconos of 1 to 2 inches, and that's because there could be heavier precipitation up there, and then you also have the rain from today that's accounted into this forecast. Now I want to look at the GFS model for the potential snow that we could see Wednesday evening into early Thursday morning, and this is showing scattered rain showers getting into Wednesday evening. Moving on to Wednesday evening, late evening hours, looking for some snow to potentially form in the northern part of the state, and especially around the mountainous areas in Huntington and Center County, as there will be a sharp cutoff off of the mountains where you'll see snow and then rain, especially with this model. That's what this is showing as the storm continues its way to push up the coast. Now early Thursday morning, this is shown to have snow pushing as far east as the Lehigh Valley, as well as into parts of south central Pennsylvania, mainly leaving southeastern Pennsylvania out of any of the winter precipitation. Now I want to look at the Canadian model, and this is showing a more widespread storm with widespread rain across much of the east coast, and especially across most of Pennsylvania, with areas around the Great Lakes seeing a wintry precipitation with a mix as you push your way east. By the early hours of Thursday, this storm is pushing its way very quickly through Pennsylvania with heavy precipitation in the eastern part of the state, but then wintry precipitation just west of the mountains with a widespread area of snow with a few spotty areas of sleet and maybe even some freezing rain. Finally, by the mid-morning hours, this storm has pushed its way mostly up the entire east coast, and then leaving a few lingering snow showers around with rain mainly for the southeastern part of the state, with then a majority of the state actually seeing some flurries before the storm finally moves out. Now the final model here I want to look at is the European model, and this shows a very interesting thing with a powerful cold front pushing through the southeast and a large pocket of precipitation to the northwest of the low pressure system, and that is where our precipitation is looking to come from, especially the wintry precipitation. By the time we get into the late afternoon hours into the even mid-evening hours of Wednesday, looking to see some wintry precipitation moving through much of the state, especially into parts of western and northern Pennsylvania, where you could see heavy snow potentially for the farthest northern counties. And then the area purple is where a mix with some sleet could happen, and that could cause some very dangerous driving conditions, while most of the southeastern part of the state gets left out right now. And here to end the storm at about 8 a.m. in the morning on Thursday, there is snow all the way to the eastern part of the state, all except for Philadelphia is looking with this model to see some snow by the end of this storm. Now to end this video, I want to show the snowfall forecast from each of the different models I just showed, their snowfall forecast for the potential snowstorm / just snow event that may happen on Thursday. Now here I have the GFS, and this isn't showing too much snow across much of the state. Some pockets of snow that may accumulate up around the Poconos and the northwestern part of the state, up around like the Great Lakes, and then as you get around the Altoona region, that's where snow could start to accumulate. Now moving on to the Canadian model, looking to see more widespread, heavier amounts of snow. This shows even light accumulations as far southeast in the state as Philadelphia potentially. And then the heavier precipitation, you have to go just past the mountains and go north and west of that. And then you have a widespread 1 to 3 inches with very widespread as you head west and northwest of 3 to 5, and then upwards of 6 or more potentially in the mountains. Then I have the European model, and this is showing some of the, I'd say, the heaviest amounts for the heavily populated areas, with potentially around the State College region, potentially upwards of 5 inches with the European model. Now this is still pretty far out, so things are most likely going to change, but just stay tuned for any updates on this storm, because this may just be a late season snowstorm that we may see. Well, everybody, I hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please press the like button and subscribe to get all the updates on my latest videos and any storms for the Keystone State. Well, thanks for watching, and be sure to stay safe.